TechTour on RealAgriculture.com is brought to you by Dow AgroSciences Canada, redefining herbicide performance so growers can spray when they need to. Sean Haney here from RealAgriculture.com for another edition of the TechTour brought to you by Dow AgroSciences Canada. I am really fortunate to be joined today by
Randy Smith. Sean, it's a pleasure to be here. I'm the crop protection R&D leader for Canada.
Well, Randy, it's great to have you here. So what we're doing on the TechTour is we're talking to companies all over Western Canada about their new technologies, new innovations that are really trying to make allow the grower to be more efficient and creating more time for them.
Sure.
And so what we're doing today is we want to talk to somebody from Dagger Sciences about how you bring products to market, right? So you're innovating yourself, obviously. So how does Dagger Sciences identify grower needs to bring new products to market?
Sean, we work very closely with our commercial organization, and we work with customers and growers and our channel partners to identify those unmet needs in the marketplace. And then we really work in product conceptualization to identify the features and characteristics of new products that would address those. And those features really go to three main areas. The first one is efficacy. In other words, does it work? The product has to deliver what we say it'll deliver. Secondly, does it deliver grower flexibility? That's a really strong component of new product technologies. Growers like to be able to use products in any kind of weather at any time, really, and so that flexibility is critical. And then finally, does it deliver value? Does it deliver the kind of value that a grower is going to be willing to spend their own resources to pay for and use in their own operation?
So what does that process look like?
So there's a very long product characterization pipeline, and that pipeline can take as much as 10 to 12 years for a product to make its way from conceptualization to the marketplace.
Because it's kind of interesting because, you know, the grower gets the box, right? It looks pretty fancy, this is pretty cool, new product, it takes care of this, it controls that. 12 years.
And not only does it take 12 years, it can cost as much as $250 million. So it's a big process to bring these products from conceptualization to the market. It's really a series of stage gate decisions. In other words, we develop a product very early in the life cycle in small plot type trials in environments that we can control very carefully, and then we move further along the pipeline in bigger and bigger characterization programs to identify the features and benefits of the products. And in 10 or 12 years, we're there.
So how do you identify, like 10, 12 years, so how do you, that's looking way in the future, so you want to be innovative, but how do you decide on what a good innovation is 12 years from now?
So we have a team of field scientists who work really hard to understand what the market values, and they have a lot of input into the process.
Like fortune tellers, they've got like a bulb and
they understand and try to lead the duck and predict what's going to be important to customers and growers 10 or 12 years down the line. And so they go through a process where we characterize all of the particular components of a product. We have teams, these are multifunctional global teams that work on the biology. That's the part that my team is involved in. We also have regulatory teams that develops the regulatory data associated with the product. We have a supply chain team that develops the actual product, physical characteristics and the like. And then there's the commercial organization, again, the voice of the customer that's there to help guide us really to make sure the product we deliver is delivering on that unmet need in the marketplace.
But you think back to that, you know, today we got a really good idea. Right? There's a number of really good ideas. So it's filtering. When you have, you said $250 million. You've really got to make sure you've got a good idea, that you're set on that good idea before you move forward.
Yes, and Dow AgroSciences has a strong culture of peer review. We have many different multifunctional teams, as I described a moment ago, who all work together to peer review one another's work, so that we are communicating all the time around the globe in every relevant geography to make sure that everyone is focused in the same direction and that that product is staying on course to deliver what we expect it to deliver.
Well, and you know, obviously, you know, I want to say volume, but it's not volume. You want to make sure it's able to be used in a number of different areas, but still it's customized to address certain growers' needs in certain areas.
We do, and for example, we'll have customized formulations that work with specific, unique geographical equipment, for example, different kinds of markets where growers have different specific needs on how they deliver a product on their own operation. So we try to customize them as much as possible, and that's where these multifunctional teams are really important to understand what those customizations need to be and construct the new technology to deliver in each of those settings. Yeah.
So, Randy, we're also having a contest with the TechTour.
Hey, great.
Yeah, who doesn't like free stuff,
Competition is good.
So all growers have to do is have to go to gotechtour.ca, and you can enter for the Dow AgroSciences TechTour contest. What we're giving away is LED night spray packages.
Very cool.
Spraying at night.
Yeah, indeed. Flexibility.
Flexibility, there you go, right? And as well as entering the contest, what growers can do is then go to realagriculture.com/TechTour to get all of the interviews we've done with all the different innovative companies. Like, there's a lot of innovation in Western Canada. Well, obviously, ag is an innovative industry, but in Western Canada, we have featured some great companies.
Yeah, it's excellent.
So thanks a lot for joining us, Randy.
It's my
really
pleasure,
appreciate it.
Sean.
It was great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.